Welcome inside the Wayne State Fieldhouse, where tonight the Motor City Cruise are looking for 2 wins in a row here at home in Midtown Detroit. My name is Chad Bush, alongside Matt Derry. Motor City Cruise coming off a Kids Day win yesterday, Matt. A lot of guys played well for them, including a couple of guys for the Pistons that came down to get some minutes.
Oh, no question about it, Chad. Luka Garza was back, played well, won't play tonight as he's back with the Pistons, but it's a nice mix that DJ Baker has. They've won 3 of the last 4. Saban Lee's been playing very well. They get Isaiah Livers back tonight, so the athleticism is there and some leadership with Isaiah, and things looking good. They want to win these last 2 before they get to the showcase.
Important 2-game stretch coming up. The SkyForce just 1 win on the year, but Matt, they came out like gangbusters. They scored 36 points in the first quarter. And look, Micah Potter was very special in the first half. He had his moments.
Oh, there's no question about it that you look at DJ Baker and what his staff are looking to do tonight, and that is limit what Micah Potter does after what he put on the show yesterday with 28 points, 15 rebounds. You watch here, the range is there. 6'10", able to step out and knock down 3 threes. And then the offensive glass was a problem as Micah Potter had 6 offensive rebounds. Cruz allowed 14. That number's got to be cut in half tonight if they want to win 2 in a row on this homestand.
And we stick with the Big Ten theme, and we stick with new players coming from the Pistons. Isaiah Livers about to make his home debut tonight for the Motor City Cruise. It'll be his 2nd game played for the Cruise this year. I know a lot of the home folks are excited for that.
Oh, they are. Isaiah Livers has kind of been itching to get back. I talked to him at Pistons Media Day a couple of months ago. Coming back from that stress fracture, of course, missed some games for Michigan in the NCAA tournament, which kind of ended his college career. But now, easing him back, he'll play in his 2nd game tonight for the Cruise. G League is perfect for him. Really can do it all. He's such a leader, inside, outside guy, plays great defense, brings great energy, and I know the local fans are excited to see this Wolverine tonight.
That's right. Former Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan and a 2-time All-Big Ten player. We're looking forward to it. Top of the hour action right here. Motor City Cruise and the Sioux Falls SkyForce coming up. We got the starters and the head coach, DJ Baker, coming up right after this.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Welcome back on the Prep pregame show. Motor City Cruise and the Sioux Falls SkyForce getting set to go at it. Looking for win number 3 in a row after last afternoon's impressive come-from-behind win on Kids Day. It was a fun day, Coach.
Yeah, no, it really was. A lot of kids in the building, right near the bench. They brought good energy. It was fun, for that morning time game, to have so many kids in here, and they brought the energy. And it was the guys really fought well. We got down 14, and I thought defensively we really stepped up our competitiveness and our intensity in the second half and pulled out a win against a really good team.
I really thought one of the factors was you're able to really have the better plus-minus in assisted turnovers. Yeah. You took care of the basketball. You forced turnovers.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the game of basketball, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, and trying to get as many shots as possible. The first 3 games of the season, we really struggled with our turnovers. And then we've made that a major point of emphasis, especially with all this practice time over the last week. And, we've moved up in that category, and that's something that's really – I feel like we're a really talented offensive team, and if we take care of the ball, we get really high-quality shots. So we want as many of those as possible. So guys did a really good job.
2 of the guys that came up from the Pistons, you saw yesterday, Saban Lee, Luka Garza, they came on. But as we talked off air, look, talent doesn't equate to a team cohesion necessarily. You can have all the talent in the world, but guys still got to learn to play together, and they're still learning to play. It's been a minute.
Yeah, for sure. And those guys are great. They're extremely coachable. They really embrace it when they're with us, which is really good. But trying to find that team rhythm and that team balance, it takes a little bit of time, especially, they just came off of a West Coast trip with the Pistons where they didn't practice with us for the full week, Yeah. So for those guys to step in, it took a little bit of time, but I thought in the second half they looked really good and had a good rhythm with each other.
You saw some of the range Luka Garza showed with his jump shot and just how confident he is and the blood on the court. I mean, you just saw it all, the range, the toughness.
Yeah.
He's got to be a fun guy to have around. How is he as a teammate?
He's incredible. He plays so hard. I was texting with him last night. He's so passionate about the game. He genuinely wants to do everything possible to win the game. He'll screen, he'll sprint, he'll play defense. Like, he's very talented offensively, but he brings so much more to the table, and he brings a great energy and leadership to our guys in huddles and at halftime and after the game. So guys really enjoy it when he's around, and I do as well.
This organization bags the first G League Player of the Month award.
Yeah.
It goes to the league's top scorer, your very own Saban Lee.
Yeah, I'm so proud of Saban, and it's not just the scoring, it's the assists as well. He defends on the best player. He has great energy. He's very disruptive on both sides of the floor. He's all in when he's here. Listen, he played with the Pistons on Monday for over 20 minutes. Then he plays almost 40 minutes with us, and then he plays against tonight. He's a winner. He's a competitor, and I'm really happy that he was more than deserving that award.
Physical specimen, no doubt, and well deserving of the award. Hey, listen, there's 2 games left, including tonight.
Yeah.
Before the showcase is over and you get an opportunity to do special things in Vegas, these 2 games, the next 2, are very important for your club.
Yeah, really important. It's really competitive. You have to be in the top 8 teams to play in the Showcase Cup in Vegas, and we're right there in the hunt of it. So really important game tonight, and then we got one more at Cleveland next week. So it's going to be 2 highly competitive games that are going to be really important for us.
Some great things last night in the come-from-behind win. What are some things you want to see cleaned up tonight against Sioux Falls?
I think the defensive intensity to start the game, the fourth quarter was excellent. We only gave up 16 points in the fourth quarter, which was really, really good. We got to have that same, intensity and competitiveness from the start to get stops. And obviously Potter did really, really well. He's a great player. We got to be really attentive to him. And then obviously Brandon Knight at any given time, he's a walking bucket. So you gotta be on high alert for him at all times.
Grateful for your time. Best of luck as always tonight. Good luck on the sweep against Sioux Falls.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, there he is, DJ Baker, the head coach of the Motor City Cruise, getting set for tip-off at the top of the hour. Come on back, won't you, on the Preps coverage of Motor City Cruise basketball.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games, get interactive stats, and customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Welcome back to Wayne State Fieldhouse. Chad Bush and Matt, the Diesel Dairy with you. Motor City Cruise come in 6-4. The Sioux Falls SkyForce come in 1-8 on the year. Let's meet the starters for both clubs. And we'll start first with the Sioux Falls SkyForce. Brandon Knight, the former Piston draft pick in 2011. Number 8 overall, 6'2", 182. And he led him yesterday to 24 points, second high on the team. DJ Stewart at the other guard spot. Stewart 6'6", 205. At the other guard spot is Drew Smith. And Drew Smith, 6'3", 200 out of Missouri. Drew Smith yesterday in the contest, just 5 points for the game. Marcus Garrett made a splash. He had 14 points yesterday. He's at the forward spot. And the star of the game was Micah Potter in the story. 28 points, 15 rebounds for the big boy from Wisconsin. And the head coach for the Sioux Falls SkyForce is Kasib Powell. Kasib Powell, the head coach for the SkyForce, assisted by Ronaldo Major, Therian Williams. Let's meet the starters for your Motor City Cruise. The Motor City Cruise will start with Derek Walton Jr. at the guard spot out of Michigan. Saban Lee is back in that starting lineup, along with Isaiah Livers making his Cruise debut at home, his second game for the Cruise. Jamarco Pickett in a forward spot out of Georgetown, and Check Diallo in the middle to round it out for DJ Baker's boys. And DJ Baker assisted by Xavier Silas, Jamal Benjamin, Brian Boyle, and Marcus Stout. We're back in a moment for the tip from Midtown Detroit.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to
Game number 11 on the year for the Motor City Cruise. Game number 9 for the SkyForce. Cruise trying to get it done at home. Back-to-back days, Matt Derry, and get this sweep. What are the keys to victory tonight for both these ball clubs?
Well, first things first, Chad, you got to keep the SkyForce off the glass. Offensive rebounding was a problem yesterday and really gave the SkyForce opportunities all day. They had 14 offensive rebounds, 6 of those from Micah Potter. And the number 2, you see on the screen, Luka Garza replacement. Luka up with the Pistons tonight as they're hosting the Wizards. That means who's going to step in and take those 26 points and 8 rebounds from yesterday. We'll see a lot of Jalen Johnson, who had his first DNP CD yesterday. He'll be back today. What about some of the other bigs, and can they deliver? And will Diallo do more scoring, as he's now really the lone big in that starting lineup? So we'll see how they do with Luka back up with the parent club.
All right, he's Matt Derry. My name is Chad Bush. Alex Westfall back at the PPC Mothership running the show as the SkyForce come out in the road whites and the Cruise out in the home blues and slapping pleasantries. Blood on the court yesterday. Luka Garza was bloodied at times. He led the way with 26 points. He had his impact. He got promoted. He'll play tonight potentially for the Detroit Pistons. That's what this league's all about. And we see it working well with this team so close in proximity, Matt Derry.
Yeah, and you see Isaiah Livers wearing number 12. He just wants to play. You know, surgery in April and dying to get back out on the floor. And they'll monitor things, I'm sure, with him tonight. But great to see Isaiah back with the team and on the floor with his teammates.
Yes, sir. We have a jump ball and already a whistle.
Clock never started.
How about it? Your officials tonight are Shantae Anderson, Angel Kent, and Pat O'Connell in front of this Motor City Cruise crowd looking for another win. The Cruise need to win their next 2 games in order to stay in contention for their Vegas showcase.
Yep.
Showdown. It'll be just 8 teams that will be in the money, so to speak.
Yeah. Everybody else goes out there and plays games.
Right.
The big time stuff is the Cup.
To the Cup and off the mark is Garrett. Here come the Cruise. Lob ahead, Diallo with a lay-in. And he opened the scoring yesterday morning with a 3. And he starts it here, Matt, with a lay-in.
You love any time there's a miss, you get your big guys out and running. You love seeing that.
Elbow jumper no good. Micah Potter up to his old tricks. Matt talked about the keys to stopping the offensive rebounds. Right there, they dodge a couple bullets. 2-0 Cruise.
Fun to watch Saban Lee in the backcourt with Derek Walton together. Kind of double point guard look. Chad and Sabo, the player of the month.
Yeah, how about that? They teamed up yesterday for 9 assists each, Lee and Walton. Lee top of the circle. One on the shot clock, has to hustle. Forces up, no. Hits the deck.
He got fouled.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Brandon Knight ahead. Potter, hot potato pass. Garrett to the corner, and Smith sticks it.
Nice extra pass by Marcus Garrett, the former Kansas Jayhawk, all Big 12 defensive player. Always has been unselfish.
14 points yesterday. Go with a couple dimes. Livers for 3, no. Here come the SkyForce up by 1, 10-20 left in the first. Stewart, lefty 3 from the corner, no. Garrett again, trouble. Multiple attempts, and the Cruise again dodged some bullets, Matt.
They're getting away with it, Chad. We said you got to keep them off the offensive glass, and you got 2 already.
Pickett pops 1 from downtown. Slow start offensively, 2 minutes gone by. SkyForce by 1. Potter no good.
Really like his game, Micah Potter, inside, outside. Very good Big Ten player.
Challenge for Check. It's also a challenge for Potter to get Check.
Yep.
3 ball, Derek Walton. And the scoring wasn't his highlight last night, but the assists were. Just 6 points, Matt.
You look at his plus minus in their wins. Derek Walton is so important to winning.
So is Mike Smith. Drew Smith, rather. And he lays it in. Smith averages 14 points a game for this club.
You did mention Mike Smith, though, in the building tonight. So the back-to-back point guards from Michigan, Derek Walton and Mike Smith was his replacement. They'll play against each other today and tonight.
It's a Michigan party.
Totally.
Got Livers and Walton. And there's some Big Ten fellas as well. Wonder if they hung out last night. It happens in the afternoon. Went to the mall, hung out.
That's right.
Floater mid-post. Smith trying to stay hot. 7-5 Cruise by 2. Walton to the rack. Flip out pass to Lee for 3. You betcha. And the Cruise are doubling up the SkyForce early in Detroit.
Extra pass. Walton had a layup and decided, forget the 2, let's get the 3 with Saban Lee.
DJ Baker likes that mentality. Lay in left hand, good, and the foul, says Shante Anderson.
It's a nice take by DJ Stewart. Strong to the rim. Averaging 13 a game, 5 rebounds. You see this? Livers, again, he's just going to be a little bit of a step slow. That's okay. He's coming back from a major foot surgery.
Yep, it's a good test for him.
Yep, DJ Stewart taking him off the dribble.
Minutes tonight for Livers. Sorry, Matt.
Well, played his college ball at Mississippi State.
Nice conference for basketball.
Oh, yeah.
The SEC. Playing some good ball. Who's the best team in college basketball right now? Or who's the best conference, do you think, this year, right now in college basketball?
Question. I think the Big Ten's still really good. I don't know if that's the best league, though, right now.
Okay. Who else is in
the
contention?
ACC, I think, is down. The Big East, I think, is going to be pretty good. Watched Villanova last night take out my Syracuse Orange.
You and Rob Murphy, he's in the house, the president general manager of the Motor City Cruise.
He and I are going to have a discussion about our 5-4 Syracuse Orange, but
well,
valiant effort.
Mm-hmm.
But
They've played some tough teams.
Yeah, they have.
Colgate. Sorry,
Wow.
too soon. I'm kidding.
It's so early in this game. You're already bagging on me.
Because I love you. Long corner right, Walton turns, kicks back. Saban, a show and go. 3-banger. Couple bangers already for Saban. And the kid heating up. He's got 6.
You watched him last year as a rookie with the Pistons. He never took a lot of threes. That way he wasn't comfortable. He's so comfortable now.
Sure is. Throw ahead quickly. Isaiah's pass to Pickett. Now to check. He pulls up mid-post, gets chance. Here come the SkyForce to clean it up, down by 3. SkyForce trying to get their second win of the year. Their first win came in Grand Rapids. As we get a travel here.
How about the Brandon Knight story? BK7, as he was known, there's a Brandon Knight jersey courtside across from the Cruise bench. One of the fans is wearing his Brandon Knight number 7 jersey, but still at it. After all these years, still trying to get back in the league. Has played in the league, of course. He's had 2 stints with the Pistons.
That's right. Part of that trade with Cleveland.
Yep. Andre Drummond trade.
Yes, sir.
He loves the game of basketball.
You admire that. And we talked about it yesterday a little bit with Reggie, and that, hey, look, you have to have some humility as well in your game. And you're not coming down here necessarily to rip off 20 shots. You're trying to be a good teammate and help other guys and be a cohesive piece of this program.
No, I don't think there's any question about it, Chad. And you get to Brandon Knight's point in his career. He's 30 years old playing in this league. Everybody thinks, in the G League, it's just a bunch of rookies and young guys, but there's still guys that are willing to play in the G League to try to get back to the big show.
Jay Henderson checks in. He played 16 minutes yesterday, did not score. 13-10. Crews on top. Trying to get to win number 7. Keep themselves around for that showcase in Vegas. And getting the money. There's a steal. 2-on-2. Saban and Walton the other way. Euro step lay-in. Good. Saban in traffic. Looking tough. And he makes it count. And he's got 8 now.
What do you think of the green shoes? He always has the shoe game going, Saban Lee.
He's got some flavor.
Always.
Some pizzazz.
Marco Pickett's got the green shoes, too. I'll have to get you a pair of those for Christmas, buddy.
Oh, please. It's coming. I meant please like yes, please. How about that tip pass? Back to Lee for 3. You betcha. Saban for 3 is 3rd of the game. Give him 11. And how about the hockey assist? Crews with their biggest lead of 8 as we take a look at Saban Lee's 3rd triple of the first quarter. 18-10, Crews on top of the SkyForce.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Bringing the boxes up here.
Oh, yeah. Saban Lee with a triple, and Motor City Crews looking solid early on. Matt, they've got the 8-point lead, their largest.
Yeah, yesterday was kind of a slow start, and we know all about the 36-point first quarter that Sioux Falls put up on them, but today an 8-point advantage to start this half. Saban Lee with 11 of the 18.
How about it? Check Diallo with a couple buckets as well. 6 minutes left, 7 on the timer. Garrett off the dribble, stops, and works Diallo, but can't finish. Solid defense. Here comes Saban to stay hot. Cuts into the paint. Walton, lob for check, too tall.
Derek didn't need the no look there. Just make the play. Good idea. But got a little too much mustard on that one.
Mike Smith from Michigan is in, the Columbia transfer, who had a big part for the Wolverines.
Just a smart, heady guy, can make shots from deep.
Some heady passing going on here and pretty passing as well, and Henderson cashes it in the corner to make it all count.
Love the extra pass there. Brandon Knight, Marcus Garrett. Unselfish basketball, really being played by both teams so far.
That's right. Trayvon Palmer is checked in, the former Chicago State Bobcat. He has it in front of his own bench, lost it off his shoe, out of bounds. Taking a breather is Isaiah Livers. We don't know how many minutes he'll play tonight, but coming off that foot surgery back in early April of this year, Matt, and they want to be careful with him.
Yep. I don't think there's any question about it. No reason to rush him back. It's a long season. KYP, as Rick Mahorn used to always teach me, know your personnel. That time, Palmer trying to drive on Garrett. He's one of the better on-ball defenders in the country last year at Kansas.
Henderson.
Not a guy you can drive against.
No, he's not. Henderson shot off the mark. Pickett down low to check in the paint against Mike Smith all day and twice on Sunday. Crews by 7.
You got a 7-footer against a guy 6'3", maybe.
Yeah.
Get the big guy the ball. Love seeing that. It's old school basketball.
Yes, sir. Off the mark, SkyForce cold to start this game. 4 of 14. Saban Lee going to take advantage. No sympathy here. Jamarco with a fake. And a pass between the wickets. It didn't turn out. Substitutions. Jalen Johnson from Ypsilanti and Louisville. Almost wanted to say Louisiana. JJ checks into the lineup. Diallo gets a rest. Cassius Stanley also enters the lineup. Saban Lee gets a blow.
We talked about it in the open and some of the keys. Kind of the Garza replacements. They're looking for Diallo a lot. Now let's see if Jalen Johnson gets some touches.
Shot up and good. Soft touch from Derek Walton. And D. Walt now with 5 in this game.
How about that? That was a Mark Aguirre-esque step back, wasn't it?
DePaul's own and the former Piston. Pistons playing tonight, just down the road. It's a home game, yes?
Yep, against the Wizards. A lot of basketball here in the D. It's awesome.
Pickett flips back top side, threw it away. Turnover for the Crews. And that is, I believe, just their first turnover of the ball game with 3:27 left in the first quarter. Crews up by 9.
It's funny, you don't have a lot of practices. Some of these guys are practicing with the Pistons. I was talking to DJ before the game, DJ Baker, about the Pistons are practicing at 11. We practice at 2:30 or even some 8 a.m.s. So you're not getting all these guys playing together because sometimes Saban's with the Crews, sometimes he's with the Pistons. So turnovers are going to happen.
That's right. Trey Mourning has checked in. 6'9" forward out of Georgetown. Of course, the son of Alonzo Mourning.
That's right, Alonzo Mourning III, hence the name Trey.
Ah, crafty. Snuck it past me.
That's right.
Doesn't take much.
How about that? He follows in his, talk about following your dad's footsteps. You play at Georgetown.
Uh-huh.
And then you're with the Heat organization.
Right.
Obviously with Sioux Falls, so.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mike Smith takes a technical foul.
Legal defense on the Crews.
22-14.
Still up 8, Chad. Good start.
Real good start. As everyone recalls what happened yesterday in the first quarter when the SkyForce outscored the Crews by 8 in the first frame. Mike Smith against suffocating defense.
Wow.
Throws
Great
up
job. Yep, shot clock violation. Great defense, Chad, huh? Played the full shot clock out. Palmer really moving his feet against Mike Smith. Turnover's an issue early for Sioux Falls.
And Palmer's just one of those players that defensively is irritating. Pickett, got it. How about the sharp shooting for the Crews in this game? 10-point lead for the Crews, their largest, 2:40 left.
They did what, 10 of their first 15? We'll take that.
Into the game for the first time is Martine Krompol. And we got a foul off the ball. Krompol is out of Creighton. Earned his way on with a tryout. How about that? Not many guys get a chance on just a tryout. Timeout on the floor. Crews by 10. We're back in a moment to Midtown Detroit. This is the Preps coverage of the Motor City Crews.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Take a look at the Central Division standings in the G. And the Motor City Crews inching their way back, Matt Derry. They're in third place right now, tied with the Cleveland Charge. Those two teams will face off the next time the Crews play after this in the 17th.
Yeah, you love to see it. Of course, a bit of a slow start for the Crews, especially here at home. Won 4 out of 5 on the road, and they want to be in that showcase in the big tournament in Vegas in a couple weeks.
Ferguson off the bench checks in, and Tarkus Ferguson triples out of Illinois Chicago, the former Flame at 6'4". Another guy from Chicago, Trayvon Palmer, Chicago State, misses long, and here comes Mike Smith.
Tarkus Ferguson was a really good college player at UIC. Really scored. Here he is again.
He's not shy. Cassius Stanley skies in to scrap the leather.
He's like you at St. Mary's. Get it and pull.
Cassius fakes, no call to the rack, and hammered by Krompol. And I guess that's the way to foul.
Well, we know one thing. Once Cassius Stanley puts 2 feet on the ground and goes up, he can really fly. So the dunk contest, of course, with the Pacers. And watch this. He's trying to go airborne.
Heady player as well.
Yep.
Played at Duke. Just his first season with the Crews, third in the NBA. As Matt mentioned with the Indiana Pacers. Free throw off the mark. 7-point Crews lead. Sort of a reverse script of what we saw yesterday morning and afternoon. Smith in front of his own bench, drew down the boulevard, floater, no good. Davidas Servidis is checked in. Stanley takes it in traffic and finishes.
Okay, you get out and run. You got Derek Walton make great decisions. And then you got a guy like Cassius Stanley who can fill the lane. That's a nice combination for the Crews.
Pops out for Smith, tough luck miss. Crews on fire, shooting better than 70% so far in this game. Meanwhile, the SkyForce are under 25%. 3-ball, Palmer no good. Mike Smith skies at 5'10". 3-on-3. Krompel in the block left, and
oh, wow.
He needs some help. Trayvon Palmer wins the fight, and Smith says, we're done. You're not getting anything beyond that.
What a wild sequence. Look at the look on the head coach, Kasib Powell. Like, guys, slow down. They need buckets. They're down 9. But they got Krompel with the ball. He just wasn't ready for it. They're going to call a clear path foul there.
Yeah.
So
she wasn't wrong.
Cruz will get a free throw in the ball.
Derek Walton line right. Misses the free throw. Free throws yesterday
an issue.
Bit of a bugaboo.
Yep.
14 of 19. But DJ Baker said, hey, look, we got to hit some of those.
Yep.
Luca Garza, a guy who went 2 for 6. And not a guy that's a great free throw shooter. So sort of a
Was
anomaly.
Frank here yesterday?
I did not see Frank.
Frank the Tank Garza?
I did not see Frank. But, there was a good-sized crowd. And
yeah.
Frank can get lost amongst 500 kids. Walton for 3. Cruz up by a dozen, their largest lead with 25 ticks left until the quarter.
Derek Walton, Save and Lee combined 7 for 8 from the field.
Wow.
Start guard shoot like that, you're going to get some dubs.
And again, the defense continues to be suffocating after giving up just 16 points in the fourth quarter. They're going to give up 19 points in this quarter. The throw ahead with 5 seconds to Cassius. Got to hustle here. Cassius up, 16-footer, no. But the Crews have a double-digit first quarter lead at the end of 12 minutes.
I like what I'm seeing, Chad. Good decision-making on the offensive end, making shots. Early issues on the glass didn't hurt them. And now up 10 to start the second quarter. You'll take it if you're a Crews fan.
Yes, sir. Let's take it to the second quarter. We roll on from the Wayne State Fieldhouse right after this.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do. We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get that weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Welcome back to Motown. Saban Lee across the timeline. And he was a big part of the productive first quarter for the Crews. Saban with 11 points to lead the home team. Derek Walton Jr. with 8. What stood out to you, Matt, in the first 12 minutes?
Just the shot making. I mean, sometimes it's basic basketball, Chad. It's like, oh, you want to talk about this and this set they're running. No. Crews made shots, and the SkyForce didn't. 63% to 30%. That's pretty much the game.
Yep. Including 5 from 3. Now 6 from 3. Davidas Servidis triples and joins that triple party. It's come now from a few different hot hands. He's the third guy to triple.
They're just feeling it right now. And also, I like their half-court defense, Chad. Solid hands, moving their feet. They're contested shots right now.
They're getting those 5-6 footers, but not getting them to fall. That's Pedro Bradshaw out of Bellarmine. Three-pointers, Servidis stay hot, no. Cash is going up the battle, and Potter says, and he got busted for that backhand, and he might have to take a bigger penalty than that.
Well, Angel Kent, the near side official, saw it. Cassius Stanley, a little acting job as well. I don't think that was anything egregious or LeBron on Isaiah Stewart, but hey, we won't talk about that.
Stanley is from California, isn't he?
That's right.
LA area. Dump pass, post left to JJ in traffic, somehow corrals it with those bare paws. Back out to Servidis for 3. Pops out of there.
You give Servidis just a little bit of room, he's shooting.
Krompol jacks one up. No good. Davidas against Smith. Lee's going to come get the ball. No minute restriction for Saban Lee tonight. There's a lob down. Look at that crafty pass down to Johnson with a lay-in. Saban creating space, and it equals a bucket and the largest lead for the Cruise of 15.
I think Kasib Powell wants a timeout. That's twice now. They just haven't communicated defensively, so you've got a small on a big, and that's just easy candy for the Cruise under the basket.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 10.5 left in the second quarter. Cruise looking comfortable, collected, and in control.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get that weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
Got that golden fleece. Chad Bush and Matt Derry with you from Wayne State Fieldhouse. 34-19. Cruise force a SkyForce timeout. Cruise trying to get to 7 wins on the year and stay alive for the Vegas tournament. And the showcase coming up, Matt, in a couple weeks.
You and I were here opening night, Chad, and we talked about, all right, there's the showcase portion of the schedule, and there's the showcase in Vegas. Then there's the regular season. So it might be a little confusing, but the way they want to spin it is giving these young players every opportunity for NBA GMs. And, of course, GMs like Troy Weaver, who have first right of, with some of these players, just to put them in a position to show off and show their wares. And right now the Cruise certainly have plenty of guys that have played well and look like NBA players.
Yep. Some guys with some NBA time as well. Derek Walton Jr., of course, played for the Miami Heat, part of this organization, the SkyForce, of course, the affiliate. The Smiths are in the backcourt. Mike and Drew, the former Wolverine high on the right. Back out to Bradshaw. Pedro up and under. Short corner right, too strong. And here comes Saban and the Cruise. Foul going up. And Isaiah Livers has checked back into the lineup for the Cruise. The former Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan and the graduate of Kalamazoo Central High School. And the second round pick in this last draft, 42nd overall, Isaiah Livers.
You'd love to see you get the rebound. Jalen Johnson immediately a quick outlet like Rasheed Wallace used to do with the Pistons, and you're out and running. And again, those of you that haven't watched the Cruise before, one free throw to make 2. That's how it goes. Make 2 points, so one free throw counts for 2 points. The Cruise are up big here. Chad, 17-point edge.
Biggest lead of the ball game. Saban with 13. Smith to Potter. Potter gets it stripped from Stanley. Potter has been invisible in this ball game, as he is yet to score. At this point, yesterday in the first quarter, he was at 17 points. He had 20 in the first half. There's an air biscuit saved by Stanley. Servetus throws ahead. Saban Lee, showtime, covered up.
These outlet passes, Chad, are fantastic. You get the ball out quickly like that to Saban Lee, it's lights out.
Smith back to Smith. They're playing catch. A floater, we've seen that a few times. Same story there, off the mark. Shooting woes continue. SkyForce, corner three, Stewart,
Man, they can't buy a basket right now, Sioux Falls. Cruz 9-0 run to start this half, or this quarter.
Lee to Stanley for three, And Potter in a battle with his own teammate. Friendly fire there.
Nearly traveled.
Bradshaw had it blocked. Nice wall up by JJ. Livers on the run. DeVitas threw it into the first row. Good thought. Smiles all around. All the jokes are funny when you're up 19.
Servetus, I thought, was going to pull the trigger on the three, but was looking for his teammate. Livers was running into the corner behind the three-point line, and that's basketball right now, Chad. Everybody's spotting up behind that long line instead of just standing under the basket waiting for a layup.
Yep. Back into the ball game is the top scorer from last night, Brandon Knight, former Piston. He's played just 8.5 minutes in this game, has 2 points. And he introduces himself to the Motor City crowd quickly. And he gets the SkyForce a much-needed bucket, Matt.
Number 13 scorer in this league, averaging over 20 a game. Oh, Saban Lee.
To the number 1 scorer in the league, Saban Lee, and the NBA's G League Player of the Month in this opening month of November for this expansion franchise. Stewart from that corner. It's been ice cold in that corner. Lee. Like a surgeon dissecting the defense, finds Stanley for the reverse fill. And how about Sharon the Sugar to a 21-point lead?
Saban Lee, hotter than a Kenny Cott NHL parlay.
I got nothing. That's amazing. We better get him on as a sponsor, though. Dead spot left, Lee for 3, no. And here comes Pedro, and you got me, buddy.
Sorry.
The SkyForce, back-to-back air biscuits.
Having some fun.
Oh, aren't we? Servetus the other way. Down the avenue. Stanley says, why not?
Oh, my goodness.
And drops it down like it's hot. 45-23, Cruz by 22 points with 7 left until the break.
Got to keep it up. Keep putting the pressure on. They're really on fire.
That cold corner continues to stay ice cold. Servetus long.
That would have brought the house down. Man, one of those nights. Got to keep it going, though.
Garrett against Livers.
And they can't get anything to go. Nothing.
A little bit of impatience, perhaps, as well. Saban off the bounce to the hole. No call. And Knight the other way doesn't get a call either, and he can't believe it.
The one thing the SkyForce are trying to do is take the ball to the rim because they're not making outside shots, Chad, but they're kind of jumping into defenders, and it's not working. At least right now they're letting them play, and Brandon Knight furious with Shantae Anderson, the official under the basket, like, hey, give me a call.
Yeah.
I'm either going to score or I'm going to get fouled. But some frustration certainly with Sioux Falls right now.
There's a 9-day delay until the Crews will play next. And there's no better feeling than going in with a 3-game win streak with 8 days to think about it. Stewart, short paint jumper, has just been off the mark. Everything has, but they've had some nice looks at the SkyForce. They've created some opportunities.
Yeah, no question about it. They've tried. It just hasn't been there.
Backdoor pass attempt rejected. finally a call and a chance for the SkyForce to try to make this a cool 20-point deficit.
Right now the Crews really sharing the ball well, making shots, squaring up. And Sioux Falls now below 25% shooting. Like we talked about earlier, it's just some nights are not your night on the offensive end. And for Motor City, it's simple. You got to keep the pressure on. It's a long game, a lot of scoring in this league. Teams can get hot in a hurry and cut these 22-point deficits down quickly.
Yes, sir. Crews can score it, top 5 in the league in scoring, top 5 in the league in three-point percentage. And they have really scored the basketball well, but the defense, Matt, the last really 2 halves have been outstanding. 6 minutes left. Walton to the hole. Left hand, off hand, just too long. Pretty move. Brandon Knight, the former Kentucky Wildcat, gets a dime in the corner. That Ferguson corner 3 falls, man.
Everything's been drive and kick to that left corner, Chad. They just haven't been able to knock down shots. They've got capable shooters. Tarkus Ferguson finally gets one to go.
The bigs try to show some love, but that one a little too much ketchup on the dog. Czech said, hey, get your hands ready. Servetus said, well, you know.
No, I think that one, if you're Czech Diallo, you're 8 feet from the goal, that's a shoot. That's a shoot. You gotta rise and fire there.
Trayvon Palmer and Marco Pickett back into the Crews lineup. Servetus and Livers with a blow. Knight for 3 wanted the foul, didn't get it. Pickett with a big boy rebound with those long arms.
Yeah, they like him out of Georgetown, of course. The first guys they acquired after the draft, undrafted free agent.
Corner 3, Trayvon no, and Czech got busted for the foul. They're going to say he pushed off. And just under 5 minutes to go. Juwan Howard's in the house. And he has made an appearance. He has a relationship with DJ Baker. They go back to the Tim Grover basketball shooting camp days where DJ Baker and Juwan have had quite a nice relationship formed there. Shot is in and good, 45-30. SkyForce cut into it a bit.
Yeah, great to see Juwan Howard here. Some of his guys like we talked about, Mike Smith, Derek Walton, among others. Of course, Derek Walton was a John Beeline guy, but I think he played a year for Juwan, right?
I think so. If nothing else, they're Michigan brothers.
And Isaiah Livers.
Yeah, pretty cool for them, I'm sure, to all come together. DJ Baker got into basketball and coaching junior year in college. He said he wrote a letter to Tim Grover, said, you know, hey, he's the shooting guru, the expert. I want to work for him, work with some folks. And lo and behold, after countless emails to Tim Grover, relentless phone calls, he got a call back. He was a counselor, and the rest is history. He's worked his way into the NBA, 4 years as a Pistons assistant, and now a head coach opportunity with the Crews. As you get a look at Juwan Howard in the front row.
Of course, he's got the Miami Heat ties as well.
That's right.
He's an assistant coach there under Eric Spoelstra.
Little double dip for him.
Yep.
Saban Lee attacks behind Diallo, lays it up, and just can't get it over the tin. But a solid move, and boy, can he get to his first step is just
so quick.
Hard to time as you're a defender. I mean,
just look at me, he can really get to the rim. Forced to call a foul there, and when you knock down your free throws, you extend this lead. But Saban Lee's an NBA player. He is.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, with the young guys at the Pistons, you want to take a long look at Cade Cunningham and certainly Killian Hayes. You love the veteran presence of a guy like Corey Joseph. You can't play all young guys.
Right.
So Saban will get his opportunity.
Yep. Selected 38th overall by the Jazz in the 2020 NBA draft. Saban Lee, before he was traded on November the 22nd to the Pistons. 5 in the timer, pull-up 3 Knight. Short. Of course, played his college ball at Vanderbilt and was raised in the Phoenix area. Little 2-man game to check, and that thing pinballed out of there. Stewart, throw ahead. And the three ball has just continued to be a nightmare. Layups as well. The Crews pull it out of there.
I knew you'd say that tonight, Chad. We each do it a couple times a game with those uniforms and everything else.
No doubt. Walton to the rack, got it rejected. Morning swatted him.
Nice defense by Alonzo's son.
SkyForce, start, stop, night, no. 4-on-2 developing. Saban. Right corner, Walton for three.
It's like a pickup game right now. Both teams up and down. You can see a little exhausted, waiting for the timeout here.
Immediate timeout next. And Knight is held by Palmer, trying to get around a high ball screen as we go to a timeout. Final timeout before the break. The Crews in a comfortable 17-point lead. DJ Baker would love to see a surge here in the final 2.5 minutes. Come on back, won't you? To the Wayne State Fieldhouse, Motor City Crews basketball here on the Prep. Thanks for watching.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Crews up 47-30. He's Matt Derry. My name is Chad Bush. Glad you're with us here on this midweek game night. Motor City Crews not back in action for another 8 days. They'll take on a Cleveland Charge team in the final of this, what they call the Showcase Cup. Crews need to win their last 2 games, and that includes this one. They're well on their way, as Juwan Howard is shown to the home crowd. Listen, they have to win this game. They have to win at Cleveland
Next week, which they've done already this year.
They've done already this year. They opened the season against Cleveland and won 140-117. The Charge have come back. They're now above 500. And just a game tied, actually, with the Motor City Crews. So, yeah, it should be interesting. Makes it a little more meaningful early on in the year, doesn't it?
I like it. I like the format.
Me too. There's a sweet pass and a finish. The feed was from DJ Stewart, worth noting. And the finish by the big boy.
Well, big key right now is the deep ball. Crews have hit 7 of 18, 39%. SkyForce just 4 out of 16.
Krompol credited for the bucket. 3 ball from the corner from Jamarco is off. Ferguson back in there for Sioux Falls. So is Garrett. And he's bumped down the boulevard. That'll be the 14th foul on the Crews. And with 2:08 to go, they're up comfortably by 15 points. Jamal Benjamin, an assistant coach with the Motor City Crews, will join us at halftime. Get his thoughts on this productive first half.
If you're the SkyForce right now, Chad, the biggest thing that you're looking for is let's end the half strong. Let's get it to 10 at the break.
That's right.
You know, it's 15 now. They could do it. If you're the Crews, keep your pedal to the metal here.
Brandon
no
Knight.
No pun intended.
I like it. Boy, it's had a lid on it, that hoop. Knight from short range can't get it to fall. Saban lead with 19 points. leading scorer, 28.5 a game in this league.
And he's been sharing the ball, too.
Sure has. 9 assists yesterday. Cross-court pass to Cassius. He'll tee up a 3. That's no good. And Stewart
silly foul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, DJ Baker's going to check Pickett out of there. I wonder if something happened.
Yeah, it looks like, did he get poked in the eye?
Yeah, Seth Ellenson, the trainer.
He's going right to the locker room.
He's going to go back to the locker room with him, it looks like.
Contact lens issue or what's going on. It looked like he got poked in the eye. So kind of took an intentional foul there at half court just to grab to get off the floor.
Now it makes sense.
Yep. But again, 1 free throw. So he makes this. Counts for 2, and you're down to 13.
Yep.
But he missed.
How about it? It's a long way from Sioux Falls. And, man, not a comfortable setting right now for the SkyForce. Time left. The Crews were down 14 yesterday, came back and won. Saban Lee in the triple threat position attacks. And through traffic.
Yep. Good call. Kind of took that extra step, Chad, lowered the shoulder, and that's an offensive foul.
Yep.
That's where Saban, I think, if he did it over again, would love that little pull-up. But decided to take it right to the rim. Good defense by Sioux Falls. They've tightened up a little bit here with a minute to go in the half.
They have. Start and stop. Brandon Knight to the hole, draws the foul, and he will get to the line with under a minute to go and try to give the SkyForce a little bit closer. They'd love to get it under 10 before the break. As poorly as they've shot the basketball, that's sort of a mini victory. Could do that. Free throw up and good for the former Detroit Piston 2 times over.
BK7.
Yes, sir.
He and Greg Monroe, we're going to be the future.
The Moose. Bounce pass to Palmer. What a sweet feed from Lee. Man.
5 assists now for Saban Lee tonight. This is good basketball, Chad.
Quite the combo guard. Stewart on the attack. The corner triple for Ferguson. 2-on-1 developing. Palmer Walton somehow finds Palmer despite the bobble, and the Crews extend the lead to 17. Shot clock start, 10 seconds left.
Get a stop here, going to the locker room, up 17. Would be nice.
Knight to the hole, right hand reverse, Check Diallo on the foul with 4.7 seconds left. Knight's going to go line left and have a chance to get in double figures before the break.
Brandon Knight really can take it to the rim. Still has the skills. First round pick of the Pistons years ago from Joe D. out of Kentucky.
22 points a game, as Matt told you, the 13th best scorer in our league. Gets it to go, 4.7 seconds. Crews got to hustle and go the full distance. What do you do here?
You give and go, or Saban Lee up, back Derek Walton.
Walton between the legs, lays it in at the buzzer. Like a jet, coast to coast. And the Crews end it in style and in birding fashion, Matt.
Derek Walton didn't want to inbound the ball. He was like waiting for someone to come, then he just finally decided, all right, give it to Saban Lee and give Saban credit. Back to Walton. Sometimes the most dangerous guy is the inbounder that they forget about him. And he had a head of steam to the rim, and boom. How about that? 53-36 at the half.
We're coming back with Jamal Benjamin right after this. Crews by 17 points.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Motor City Cruise up 53-36 at the break. Saban Lee, the star of the first half. Cruise looking comfortable right now as they get set for the second half coming up. But the things that stick out, 19 points for Saban Lee, Matt. 10 points for Derek Walton Jr. But an impressive first half overall, namely defensively for Motor City.
Defensively was fantastic. You hold the SkyForce at 24% shooting. You knock down 7 threes yourselves. You're +6 on the glass. You'll take it all night.
Coming right back with Jamal Benjamin and more of the first half analysis and highlights coming up. Cruise up 53-36. Thanks for hanging out on a Wednesday night. G League basketball here on the Prep.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Better than 50% shooting for the Cruise in the first half, and they hold the opponent under 25% shooting. I mean, really a perfect formula for a victory. Great first half so far for the Cruise. What else sticks out?
You mentioned the defense, Chad. I mean, this is a Sioux Falls team that came in here yesterday and nearly won this basketball game by putting up 58 in the first half. You hold them to 36. It starts with the defense, whether they were ice cold or not and missed shots. It was the identification of some of their shooters, keeping them out of the lane. The offensive rebounds were limited. That's where it starts to me if you look at the numbers. And again, the field goal percentage, I mean, wow, 51% to 24%. That's how you get it done. That's how you get it done right now.
DJ Baker talked about guys getting comfortable playing together. Saban Lee hadn't practiced with his team in quite some time. He comes back, and it just seems like everybody's on the same page tonight, a little more offensive cohesion, and the defense has really stepped it up as well.
They have, and you look at Saban Lee with 19 points. I mean, Chad, this kid's a star. He really is. He's a G League All-Star right here, right now. He sets the tone for this team, and it's fun to watch. It really is. The speed, but then to stop on a dime and maybe kind of slow down a little bit in the half court and knock down threes is just fantastic.
8 rebounds for Czech Diallo as well to lead the way for the Crews. 10 points for Brandon Knight. And at the break, Motor City Crews in the lead. We're coming right back with Jamal Benjamin. This is the Preps coverage of Motor City Crews basketball.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right, girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right, girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Welcome back to halftime. Motor City Crews on top, 53-36. Crews assistant coach Jamal Benjamin joins me now. And coach, look, you can't ask for a better half. Your team shoots better than 50%. You also limited them to under 25%. A lot of things went right.
Yeah, absolutely. The players really came out, brought the intensity, executed, and have been totally in sync for the first half. We just got to be content, not content, and play for a full 48 minutes.
You can start to sense that this team's coming together, and I know you had some time off before last game, but hey, look, you guys tonight, it looks like things started off quickly for you, and it's continued on in the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. On the tail end of a back-to-back,
you know, the guys, there's nothing else you could really ask for right now. Legs might be a little tired, but they're not showing it. Second night with Saban, and they really respond. He's playing well, and we're playing well together.
It's assistant coach Jamal Benjamin. Appreciate your time. We look forward to catching up with you soon. Best of luck in the second half.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty. My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
And we're back here at Wayne State, the field house. Little Motor City Cruise, Wednesday night basketball in the G League. And it's been all Cruise tonight at the break as they lead the Sioux Falls SkyForce 53-36. Matt Derry and Chad Bush with you. Going to throw it back to Chad momentarily to start this second half as the Cruise got a 19-point first half from Saban Lee and a 10-point first half from Derek Walton. Brandon Knight, the former Piston, led the Sioux Falls Skyforce with 10. Fun night here at the arena, including Juwan Howard being in the building tonight. And we'll get you ready for the third quarter. Hand it back over to Chad.
Thank you, Matt Derry. Crews trying to get their third straight win and look in position. They got an 8-day layoff after this. One more game remains in this pregame showcase. Meanwhile, the Skyforce, after this, will go on to the Windy City in Chicago and play 2 games this weekend. Not a bad time to go to Chicago. Holiday season.
When you're in Sioux Falls and you got to come east, you might as well go to Detroit and then Chicago and get it all out of the way.
That's right. Okay, Crews basketball to start the second. Palmer will start the second half. No Livers, who started the first. Pickett finds Diallo, and he got it blocked. Fine defense for Garrett down there, undersized. Micah missed the alley-oop, and just microcosm what's happened in Sioux Falls' game in this game.
He was
so
over
far.
20 in the first half yesterday morning. Hasn't scored tonight.
How about that? Credit that Cruz defense. He got on that scouting report, I'm sure, before yesterday's game, but he got highlighted maybe a bit after yesterday.
Give credit to DJ Baker and the coaching staff.
Yep.
Made some adjustments.
Check Diallo is fouled going up by Mr. Smith. Check Diallo. Of course, a former second-round pick of the 2016 draft, 33rd overall by the Clippers. After a nice career at Kansas.
You got a couple of Wolverines, obviously, with Livers and DeWalt and Mike Smith, and you got Diallo and Marcus Garrett, some Jayhawks. Nice little pick and then roll for Diallo, but couldn't get the free throw to go.
So, here they come. SkyForce and Knight trying to get something going. Right elbow jumper is flat. And the 50-50 balls won't go any side but the guys in blue and red.
No. It's been one of those nights for Sioux Falls, and there he is again.
Saban finishes, reverses in style and in strength. Cruz by 19.
Yeah, he's big time.
Sorry, Matt. Biggest lead is 22. Shots up and good. That's from DJ Stewart. Foul in the corner.
I just think it's knocked out of bounds by Brandon Knight. But if you're Sioux Falls, Chad, the way you're going to have to get back in this game is you're going to have to get a couple of stops. You know you can go on a run. They're going to make a run.
Yep.
It's a matter of when. If it's too late, the game's out of reach, it's one thing. But the first 5 minutes of third quarter, always very dangerous with a team that has the lead.
Yep. And when you've shot under 25% in the first half, you know the odds are going to come back your way at some point. They get a stop here, and here come the SkyForce.
A lot of standing around for Sioux Falls. Somebody's got to come get the basketball. Stewart's done everything right now. Oh, wow. Bailout call with Diallo.
Gets himself to the free throw line. Diallo picks up his third foul. Or is that his fourth? It is his fourth. He'll have to sit down.
Yep. Here comes Jalen Johnson. Good to see Jamarco Pickett back out there after he left the game earlier. I think got poked in the eye, but
that's right. Good catch.
JJ will come in.
Man, oh
The
man.
official on the far side made him go back in and check in. So he slapped the scorer's table twice. I love it.
Awesome. Season high 19 against Iowa back on the 6th of November. Back in the opener. 115-100 loss. By the way, this team is only playing on the road for just the second road trip of the year.
Yeah, played a lot of home games early. And you look at Sioux Falls' roster, you say, how do they only have one win? And played a lot of games at home.
Yeah. Smith, Drew, pocket picked. Walton with a 3-on-2. And Smith, a good job to get back. How about that man bun?
Not a fan.
Have you ever had long hair?
Yes, but not long enough to do that.
Okay.
I rocked the part down the middle back in high school, but that was late 80s, dude.
All right. Hey, I remember it.
Oh, man. Frustrating night for number 32 in white, huh? Micah Potter hasn't scored. That time just thought he was moving his feet, kind of had the sideline as he thought was a shield there. And they whistle him for the personal.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's going to wake up eventually. You just hope it's in Chicago over the weekend and not tonight. Too good of a player to not have a point.
Yeah, mystery. Might have been what he had for lunch yesterday. We'll have to check and see what he had. Saban Lee, right point, step back, 19-footer that just coughed out. That was gorgeous. Fancy feet to get loose. Potter with a high ball screen. And the left-handed launch is off. Walton, no time to waste, ready to rev into the front court.
Their offense actually has been better this third quarter. Now they just can't make shots again. Everything's rimming out.
Yep, better looks. Same result. Pickett buries that left shoulder in, and he can't get. What's up with these rims?
I don't know. All of a sudden, nobody can put it home.
Some nice looks getting unrewarded here in Midtown Detroit at the Wayne State Fieldhouse. Garrett can't find love.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Saban Lee. Wow.
Just his second foul, frustration foul, potentially. Saying, wait a minute. How long are we going to be down here on this set?
I know.
Get a look at DJ Baker.
They did the right move there. They got Garrett on a mismatch in the post against Saban Lee. But again, just a 5-footer rimmed out.
Yep, Smith in the corner against Palmer. Potter looking for his first points. No, sir.
Wow. Like you said. Struggle bus for both teams on the offensive end.
Yep.
Never thought I'd say this in a G League game, but first team to 80 might win this thing.
Cruz averaging 115 points.
Right.
And this one is a scoring struggle. A beautiful disaster, some would say, and a defensive masterpiece.
Look at you, quoting Alicia Keys.
311, I prefer to think, instead of Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys did a song, Beautiful Disaster.
Did she?
Yes.
She stole it from 311.
I don't know about that. But.
I will get the research development out there.
Get our music crack research staff on the thing. I love it. Look at you.
I know our Facebook listeners are going to respond. They're going to get involved.
Where's Pat Bush when you need him? Mr. Facebook.
He's in Mount Pleasant. DJ Baker, timeout. He's seen enough. Matt said it was a concerning first 5 minutes. DJ Baker wants to talk it over. Cruz watching the SkyForce make a run. 13-point game. We're back to Detroit after this.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Want to thank our friends at Golden Fleece in Detroit, longest standing restaurant in Greektown.
Oh, yeah.
Check them out, 525 Monroe Street, Detroit, in Greektown. And we had some delicious chicken gyros.
That's correct. Chicken
fries.
gyros.
You say gyro.
No, I'm joking.
I say gyro.
Those gyros were great.
Yeah.
Juicy. The fries were crispy. Thank you, Golden Fleece.
Yep, we appreciate that. Garrett on the bust out with a rim bender. And the SkyForce have cut it to 11. And it's getting dangerous. The lead's been as big as 22 for the Cruz in this game.
That's how you get back in the game. Create turnovers. Who's going to take care of the basketball?
Saban looking to stop the run, and he does it.
Wow.
A run buster himself. Saban sticks it. 24 points for the G League's top scorer.
So when you need a basket, you know where to go. Nice two-man game, D Wall.
Jump shot left wing is cash for Brandon Knight. He has a dozen.
Just really like this Derek Walton, Saban Lee backcourt. Two-point guard look, love it.
Offensive foul. SkyForce get it back. Garrett hits the deck. And it looks like they're going to get Pickett. And the Crews up a dozen, but it feels a little bit more uncomfortable than it should.
That man, Marcus Garrett, leaving the game. Again, I watched him for 4 years at Kansas. As good an on-ball defender as you'll find. And that's as good a basketball program as you'll have in the country. Bill Self coached him well.
Second highest scoring output of the season last game. It was 14 points. Productive, promising player. Steal by Saban for a minute. Knight gets it back with 3 on the shot clock and 1. Corner, Smith, 3 long.
Nice defensive closeout by Jalen Johnson. Really bothered that shot.
Walton to Jamarco, who puts it on the deck, flips it up. No, but a foul, and he'll go line left and get a freebie and try to get to the 60-point mark.
Like the ball fake. It's a Bob Knight play. Shot fake, dribble. You're right, just kind of got stepped on. Pretty cool.
It is, and there is some Texas Red Raider in this team, as the head coach, Kasib Powell, played at Texas Tech under Bobby Knight. So you got that one on point, brother. Good call and recognition.
Yes, the Bob Knight Texas Tech era. How can we forget? Right? Remember when he did the 2 double gun salute thing when he got the job?
Amazing. Ball pops out of there. Tough luck miss for the former number 8 overall pick of the Pistons. Palmer, 3. No, but the fly-in from Lee is down, and the rim is rocked, and it's still rolling.
I thought that was Jalen Johnson. I didn't know that was 6-foot Saban Lee. Look out below. My goodness.
Hey, Lion. Potter 2-timed. He'll force up the right-hander, and he can't get anything to go. Here come the Crews, who've regained momentum up by 16 with 5:20 left in the third.
How about that? That was unbelievable. I know he's 6'2", but still, you see a missed shot, you just see everybody look up. Somebody's coming up from the rafters to throw it down, and it's the little guy, Saban Lee, just awesome.
Great athleticism. We talk about his father amply.
Running back.
Yeah. Mom was no slouch. She was also a Division I athlete. How about that? Another triple, 26 points now for Saban.
That was Jalen Johnson, actually.
I apologize.
The assist from Saban. How about that?
My bad. Thank you. Smith right corner 3, and the answer. Back to a 16-point game.
We saw a lot of missed shots, Chad, at the start of the third. Figured shots would start falling right now.
Stanley falling out of bounds. Keeps the possession despite the sloppiness.
Kind of a cool moment at halftime. Mike Smith came out after Isaiah Livers and Derek Walton were talking to Juwan Howard. Mike Smith got it in on the action.
Did they get a little group selfie? An Ussie?
No, I think, Juwan, I think he realizes we'll take pictures after the game. Let these guys play first before we're snapping photos.
Yeah.
Juwan's a great guy.
Yeah, you've had some time with him before, got to know him a little bit.
Yeah, great guy.
Michigan is happy to have him back, no doubt.
Big time.
Right corner 3, Smith, no. Picked right up where John Beilein left off.
And that was so cool when Michigan beat Ohio State. And they picked up the video of Juwan Howard down in the field. He just happened to look, and there was Harbaugh. He grabs him, and he's like, they said you couldn't beat Ohio State. He was so happy for him. That was genuine.
It was.
Coaches on staffs rooting for each other. That's what college sports is all about.
It's easy to have envy in that situation. Seeing the success in one way, and a guy that just comes in and has that kind of success, and Harbaugh's kind of had to wait his turn for sure, 7 years. Cashes to the hole and creates himself a free throw opportunity working against Henderson.
I like the way Cassius Stanley plays. He has NBA experience, played at Duke, had to come down to the G League and get this opportunity with the Crews as you see him in the post. Doesn't start for this team, but you don't hear a peep out of him but complaining like, hey, I've been in the league, let me start. He's just coming off the bench for DJ Baker and playing his role. He's going to get another opportunity eventually.
Jalen Johnson creating opportunities for himself. Offensive rebound off a missed free throw. That means the guy's doing something right.
How about that?
Working hard. JJ, 7 points. A lot of spring in his step. Did not play yesterday with Luka Garza being activated for the Crews. Rim off, no from Bradshaw. And here comes Saban on the run. Down the boulevard and ripped from behind. And he'll get rewarded, go to the line and try to reach his season average of 28 points.
Love watching Saban Lee in transition. I think eventually you'll see him round out his game even more with the floater, with sort of, so he doesn't even get to the rim if he needs that 5-7 foot push shot.
Where do you see him in the NBA, a 1 or a 2, if you had to define it?
Oh, I would say either one. I think now, we're at the point, Chad, where these teams are playing 2 small guards together. There's, if Steph Curry's out there with Jordan Poole out at Golden State. I think Saban could play with Cade Cunningham. Not that Cade is that small, but you know what I mean.
Right, yeah.
Saban could play with Killian Hayes.
Sure.
The league has changed.
Yeah, no doubt. We were going through the starting lineups before the game, and it's funny how they list guys now. You don't see many small forwards listed.
Right.
No more Fs. It's just a wing or a forward, and so on and so forth. There's some debris or perspiration or blood or something on the floor. Seth Ellenson has been a busy man on this homestand with getting blood off the floor.
Yep.
The former Eastern Michigan Eagle athletic trainer.
Some of the kids from Wayne State also down on the floor kind of working on it, including the great Phil Fogel.
How about that?
Who's down on the floor right now.
Former Cub.
Yep, UD Jesuit Cub.
So we talked about Saban Lee as we see Kasib Powell trying to rally his troops. How about Saban Lee, player of the month in the G League for the Crews in their first month of operation already with a guy that's representing this organization. A lot of pride in what he's done this first month.
Oh, what I love is the 30 a game, of course, because you want to score, but dishing out 7.5 assists too, grabbing 7 rebounds. I mean, those are monster numbers. I think the blood that was on the floor, Chad, was Jalen Johnson. So he's getting tended to near the bench. Looks like his elbow, a little cut on his elbow.
The big men are banging and the bloods are flying.
It's back-to-back games.
Yeah. So congrats to Saban Lee and the G League's player of the month in November. And he started with quite the December as well in this league, coming off a big performance yesterday afternoon, 22 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. And today, already 26 points and 3:42 left in the third. Saban Lee line left to try to get his 28th point.
There it is.
SkyForce have led in this game just twice, and it was a 1-point lead. It's been Crews most of the way. 12-point lead here. 18-point lead here. Mid-post. And Krompol.
I thought that was pretty good defense from Trayvon. But they got him for the foul, the bump. Let's see this again. Where's he supposed to go?
I don't know. It's 6'6" against 6'9". It took the shoulder that was buried into the middle of his chest.
Smashed into him.
Krompol
played at Creighton, right?
He did. He did play at Creighton.
Yeah.
Good call. Made the team out of a tryout. And we've got turnover.
Marcus Garrett picking the pocket of Saban Lee, a rare turnover from the Crews. I think Saban's going to get a little break here. DeWalt going to come back in. Davidas Servetus back out as well, so get ready for some 3 balls.
Bradshaw to trigger. SkyForce need a big comeback. make that trip down 94 to Chicago feel a little more comfortable. There's a banker that's no good, but Garrett going to try it again.
Oh, my goodness.
Not a third.
They can't get anything to go, Chad. They've had good looks this third quarter.
Stanley, and fouled hard again by Krompole.
That kid gets his money's worth, doesn't he?
You're not lying.
Man.
Built well. Not a guy that's
It's very physical. Reminds me of you at Orchard Lake.
Speaking of Orchard Lake, they did win last night in our opening night coverage.
How'd that go?
Blowout, but hey, you know what? They did a lot of things right. Their top 2 scorers were freshmen.
How about that?
Yeah, Trey McKinney.
Check out Chad on the prep. You're on some of the high school games, man. You've done a great job.
Thank you. Hope you'll join us as well at some point throughout the season.
I'm around. You know, I got to go see my boy Len Karshny up there.
That's right.
Shout out to Coach Karsh.
Yes, sir.
That's the real Karsh.
Big one coming up Sunday. 5-game tournament. We'll talk more about that. Right now, it's Cruz in control. 16-point lead over the SkyForce.
More NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Take a look at our CHSL MAC Callahan Challenge. High school basketball on Sunday. What a banger we have. De La Salle, Brother Rice, Catholic Central, UAD, and Orchard Lake St. Mary's all will square up.
Let's go Cubs.
Sure.
4:30, baby. Let's go, Pat.
It's a nice challenge coming up, and certainly the Catholic League teams, of course, will be heavily favored.
I love it.
But there's teams like Dakota looking for an upset. There's teams like Grosse Pointe South that can make a move and certainly contest some games down at Callahan. But it's a fun event.
I love it.
We
It's
thank
so
Vic
cool.
Michaels and the MHSAA and NFHS for their support, getting us in there Sunday. Hope you'll check us out. Games start at noon. And the last game is supposed to start at 6, but it's going to be more like 8. Don't tell Jamie that. Pass is tipped away.
It's very cool to see some of these schools, and obviously, you know, UAD in Detroit. Never left Detroit, by the way. Taking on, you know, some of those Macomb schools in the MAC. Love seeing that. That's my neck of the woods, Macomb County.
Yes, sir. You're in Dakota country. 3 ball off the mark, no.
There's a battle in there.
JJ somehow can't lay it in.
There's lids on this rim here in the third quarter.
There really is. We're going to have to talk to Kyle Leffler and see if we can't get a check.
Watch the work that's being done here on the offensive glass. See Stanley crashing out to watch Jalen Johnson. Nobody bodying him.
He's got great hands.
He does. Just took it from Bradshaw.
Quenches, and the Crews are up by 18 now with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Turbo in the house.
Oh, boy.
The Crews mascot. He's revving it up, blue hair and all. Blue Billy Goat. Stanley on the push. Off the bounce against Henderson.
Oh, How is that not a walk?
I'm not sure. JJ for three, and it is through. Johnson heating up. Cruz up by 21, matching their largest lead.
Every break going the Cruz's way. 50-50 balls, like you said earlier, Chad, and knocking down threes.
Mike Smith.
Loved his game in Michigan last year. The stabilizer at the point. He and Eli Brooks, a lot of fun to watch.
Physically unassuming, but boy, he can play the game.
Yep.
Jalen Johnson, free throw line extended, and that chair got pulled out.
Wow.
By Mr. Krompel.
The Rick Mahorn move in Detroit.
Yeah.
Rick patented that defensive move. You lean, and then just push back and backpedal, and the offensive player, if they have the basketball, is going to fall and obviously travel. And good defense that time.
I wonder if he's getting paid for that yet.
Pulling of the chair.
Yeah, has he trademarked it?
I don't know. Can you trademark a move like that? It's not like he's making T-shirts. I'll have to call him and ask him.
Krompel for three, and that is a quencher. Knocks it home. SkyForce within 16. Krompel with some defensive plays and making a mark offensively.
Big guy Martine getting it done.
Trayvon, too strong.
You want to end the quarter strong here. Let them score here.
Two former Wolverines going at it, Smith and Walton, and that's going to be a foul on Walton trying to get through the screen, I believe.
Wow.
And he can't believe it.
I think Mike Smith can't believe it either because he wanted to play on, and that would have been a bucket, but instead with the hold of the big fella, watch Derek Walton, yep. Kind of caught him with an inadvertent elbow, but so the big guy, Krompel, will shoot one.
Yeah,
and
he
it counts for
makes
two.
time. Yeah.
Yep. So Chad, it's 14 here.
14 points. It's back within range. Servetus has checked in. Cassius Stanley chased around the timeline. 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Stanley for three. Front iron, Grays no. Got to hustle. Shot clock dark, 7 seconds. Smith wanted the call and get it, but they keep possession. Ball out of bounds baseline right with 4.2 left.
Good transition defense. Something DJ Baker was talking to us before the game. Want to get back. That time they did and contest.
Sure did. Krompel for another three.
Oh, come on.
Drew the foul on Johnson in front of that Cruz bench. Or so they say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Foul called by Pat O'Connell with 2.2 seconds left.
Let's see.
This could cut it to 11.
I mean, he stood.
It's a wall up.
I mean, that's right. He put his hands up. It's like he jumped into him. Give the big guy credit.
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups his way to the free throw line here. That was a Chauncey move. The old lean Reggie Miller.
Love it. SkyForce 7 of 8 at the line. That's a costly miss as time winds out in the third quarter. Could have cut it to 11. Instead, it stays at 2 touchdown bump in Detroit. Cruz trying to get their third straight win overall, second straight at home. And we'll have the final 12 minutes right after this for Midtown Detroit. The Cruz here on the Prep. Glad you're with us. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak stuff out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Garrett with the basketball to start the fourth. SkyForce need to overcome a 14-point deficit. That's what they were up yesterday in the first half. And just like that, Henderson, the former Cardinal, knocks home a three to cut it to 11.
Scoring in this league is done sometimes in bunches. Cruz cannot let up here. Sioux Falls is due to make shots. Shooting just 28%. That will not last, Chad.
No, sir. Saban Lee with 28 points. He's gone over 40 points twice in his time in the G League, and he did it in his first couple games. Two of his first three, rather. And he'll get a chance to add on here, Matt, and get to 30.
Yeah, Garrett slapped him across the arm. You see that? So now again, in the G League, you get one free throw. Knock this in, you get 2 points. Trying to get to 30 for number 38.
Yes, sir.
I love this building, don't you?
It's so nice. It's clean, and the visual sight lines, I mean, from our perspective, are outstanding. And just a fun, cozy arena. A lot of options. Henderson, awkward-looking three, but the result is pretty cool. If you're a SkyForce fan, that's a 10-point game now with a Henderson run. He's hit back-to-back. 78-68. Pickett two-timed, a little bit of press and trap.
A lot of two-timing and double-teaming going on in that on the sideline.
Check Diallo on the run.
Wow.
And a late blocking call fouled, or called.
Angel Kent on the far side. I think that was one of those that if it goes in, shouldn't blow the whistle.
Yep.
But it rimmed out, which will give, at least officials will give Check Diallo an opportunity to make two here.
Both these teams in the top 13 in scoring in the G League, despite winning just one game and 9 tries. Sioux Falls averaging 107 points a game. Cruz 7th best, 113.5. Smith for three, fading away in the sideline, and the SkyForce have cut it to 9, as close as they've been since midway through the first quarter.
Cruz had a 22-point lead. We knew this shooting drought would not last. Too talented of a Sioux Falls team. And the Cruz can answer here.
Stanley misfires with a three. Smith feeling it.
The big guy wanted it, didn't he?
Sure did. Smith playing hide and seek. Big fella wants it down low and gets it. It's a 7-point Cruz lead after Krompol gets the lay-in.
Krompol and Henderson off their bench, really sparking this team. They're going to stay out on the floor. You got to keep them out there.
No doubt. Servetus on the duo side of the floor, fouled by Krompol trying to close out. That'll be his 4th foul. And Kasib Powell might have to go get him with 9:45 left in the 4th.
Key now, if you're the Cruz, high pick and roll with Saban Lee. Maybe get Diallo to screen for him. Let's get him in position here. That's the guy that should be touching it.
Pickett attack, short corner left, and it's out of bounds. Back to the SkyForce.
No, I don't like that. to me, your home run hitter is Saban Lee. Let him take a swing. Marco Pickett's a good player, but I don't like that out of the timeout there.
I do like the energy off the Crews bench. Look at those guys in the corner getting fired up, trying to rally their defense. They need a stop, and they get it with Servetus. And the Garrett foul and frustration over the back. That's a good win for the Crews on that set.
I'll tell you one thing, the knock on Servetus was he's just going to come in and shoot, not guard. Watch this defense. There's length with the left hand. Marcus Garrett tried that drop step. The door was closed. Beautiful defense by DeVitas.
Certainly using the feet well. 7 rebounds in this game. Has yet to make his impact shooting. Just 1 of 4, but doing other things get you to the next level, doesn't it? Saban Lee, and that pass is whipped into the third row.
Wow.
And the Crews looking a little discombobulated right now. It's been the SkyForce owning the start of the fourth.
Yeah, they've identified the shooters a little bit better. And as you said, you knew they'd make a run, Chad. The question was when. And with what deficit now down to 7, they can cut it to 4 here with a 3.
Yes, sir. 7-0 run to start it. 5 in the timer for Knight in the SkyForce. Steps into a 3 and an air ball from the left wing. From Ferguson.
They're going to let him play on here. I thought there was a shot clock violation. What
I
a
did
move.
too.
What a move this is.
Saban Lee missed the beautiful Euro step through. Oh, was a great move. Smith gets it swiped in traffic. Sloppy possessions both ways. Guys getting a little tired.
Slow it down here.
Yeah.
Ball in the hands of number 10 or number 38. Good things will happen. There's a switch.
Pull up, dead spot left. Saban, no.
Oh.
Cassius Stanley over the back. Head pass. Topside Walton. And my goodness, did somebody open the door down here on this side of the bucket, Matt?
It's like the wind from the Patriots-Bills game the other night. Let's just run the ball every play. Belichick, man, what a genius.
Yeah, he's something.
Well,
the hoodie.
Remember, these guys played yesterday.
Yeah.
The shot's going to start hitting front rim when you play 2 games in 2 days. We'll see.
Mike Smith, dozen points, has set his teammates up well. Garrett with it, battling with Walton, bullies his way down the boulevard and scores it to cut it to 5. And we have a ball game. Officially.
Derek Walton wanted an offensive foul, didn't get it. Got to play on now.
See if that doesn't turn his intensity up a notch. Pickett to the line. Lane got it, but it's waved off. Pretty move and banker, but somebody stood in there and took that charge.
That was Mike Smith.
Impressive.
See the replay. Yep, good call. DJ Baker imploring his guys, play with some poise here. Get a stop. All of a sudden, 22-point leads down to 5, Chad Bush.
Yes, sir. Right corner, Henderson. Potter trying to get on the scoreboard. Has more fouls than points after putting up 28 yesterday. Mike Smith drenches one from deep. That one was from Trumbull. Don't look now, the SkyForce are within 2 with 7 minutes left in the game.
16-4 run to start the fourth for the road team. Again, driving on Garrett. He's a good defender. Careful.
Long corner fadeaway, tough shot. Here come the SkyForce, who got exactly what they wanted.
They score here. DJ's calling timeout. Has to.
Yep. Down low to Potter, mismatch, 2-time. Reverser up, no good.
Nice help by Cassius Stanley there.
3-on-3, whip pass down to Saban with a stuff.
Great decision making by Derek Walton, finding his teammate. It started with that defense by Stanley.
Good ball movement back to Henderson. Sloppy ball, but back to Potter, who's all alone for the two-handed flush. And the game again is a 2-point contest with 6 minutes left.
If I would have told you Micah Potter won't score until the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter, you'd say, well, how many are they down? 20?
Right.
Only down 2, now 4.
Stanley wills his way to the hole. Pace starting to pick up. SkyForce trying to steal one. Saban Lee does steal one. And he'll go coast to coast.
It's like a wrestling match.
It's gotten physical and grimy down on the deck. 5:34 left. We've got a game. Here at Midtown, you see the Saban Lee steal. And Matt, he got himself to the hole, willing his way. Crews trying to get a win. Snap away on an 8-day break with that good feeling. We're back to Wayne State in a moment.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
DJ Baker and the Crews doing battle. And a game at which they had a comfortable 22-point lead. The SkyForce trying to do what the Crews did to them yesterday, come back from a double-digit deficit. And it was a big number. It's now down to 4, Matt Derry. Saban Lee at the line to try to change it.
Yeah, Saban Lee's been the catalyst and really has had to carry this offense. 6 in double figures yesterday for the Crews, but just 4 today. Saban Lee with 32 points. And again, they've been outscored 18-8 to start this fourth quarter by Sioux Falls. It's 84-80. Pistons, by the way, down the street, down 82-80 to the Wizards in the third quarter. Saban Lee now with 34. 1 free throw counts for 2.
One of those rare nights that the Pistons and the Crews will play on the same night.
Yep.
Potter down low to Garrett, in trouble against 3 Crews members. Mike Smith bangs it home in front of his former head coach, Jawan Howard. He's cut the lead in half, 86-83. Smith heating up.
Yeah, he's got 3 threes and 18 points. He'll be playing well here in the fourth.
Walton to Saban for 3. He has 37 as he banks one home in front of the home sideline.
Wow.
The answer.
Rob Murphy loves that.
You bet.
Crews GM here tonight, obviously. Boy, this kid is really lighting it up.
Potter takes a wing jumper that felt better yesterday morning.
1 for 9 for Micah tonight.
Saban.
He wants 40.
He's stuck on 37. His pass down low to Jamarco is stolen away. SkyForce down 6 and with it, 4:20 left in this game. Garrett rips and drives and scores, and the foul.
Great body control by Marcus Garrett. A little late and rotating was the defense. This is where you get back in the game if you're Sioux Falls, and that's at the free throw line. Watch Garrett drive right around Walton. Pickett was late. Again, I mentioned this kid just won every year. Just a winning player at Kansas, Marcus Garrett.
Defensive Player of the Year while he was there in the country.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. You bet. A guy that was undrafted last year in the NBA draft, but hey, he's on a two-way contract now and has earned it, and this is why. As he tries to cut this 4-point deficit, but he can't, and that's where we stay at a 4-point Cruise bump.
How about when you get that phone call? Oh, I'm going to go from Sioux Falls to Miami? Oh, I'll be on the beach.
Direct flight,
yes, please. I love Sioux Falls, don't get me wrong. But.
Sure. Nice place.
Nice area.
In the summer. Pull up, free throw line, J.J. Walton, no. Tapped around, and Pickett keeps it alive for the Cruise. How about that hustle? Palmer might have been a part of that keep alive, too.
Sioux Falls for years, they love their basketball up there, whether it was back in the day in the CBA.
Sure.
For years, had great teams there. And then obviously now in the G League.
The Central Time Zone, of course.
Oh, there he is.
Laying good. How about Trayvon getting loose, getting some points?
Great job, DJ Baker. That is an awesome baseline out of bounds play.
The old Bob. Smith setting up JJ. Krompel down low, and he's bodied on the floor. And with 3:32 left, it's a 6-point game, but this thing was once a 2-point game, and it was once a 22-point game. We're headed for a fun one down the stretch.
They did not call a shooting foul there. I think everybody thought it was, so sideline out of bounds for Sioux Falls. They're running out of time, Chad. They made a great run to get it to 2. Now it's at 6, 3.5 to go. Still out of time.
Drew Smith. Back to Krompel. Can't get it to fall down.
The little guy under there. Amongst the trees with a rebound.
Yes, sir. Saban Lee had it stripped from Garrett, and Garrett gets called for the foul. He didn't like it. That's his 5th foul with 3:11 left. And his coach, Martin Krompel, or excuse me, his coach, Kasib Powell, getting a little nervous.
Well, the bench wanted a jump ball there, didn't get it. Penalty situation, so Saban Lee to the line. Of course, when we get under 2 minutes, Chad, in the fourth quarter, they will shoot 2 free throws. But now it remains at 1. And Saban Lee is 39.
Very close to getting his 3rd 40-plus performance in the G League. Smith back to Krompel. Loses the defender, back to Mike Smith.
Oh.
Henderson hits the long 3. And the SkyForce are going nowhere in a hurry.
He's 4 for 4 from deep. Really nice catch and shoot there.
Yes, sir. Saban Lee through traffic, powers it up. Finishes.
41, Chad. How about that?
3 40 burgers plus on the season for Saban Lee. The G League's Player of the Month in November. Henderson with a step through floater, no. Cruz back up by 7. Key possession coming up here as we hit the 2-minute mark. Just 1 game remains in the showcase season after tonight for the Cruise. Walton down the lane, floater, right hand, got it! With 2 minutes left, pushes this game to a 9-point lead. Mike Smith back the other way, and he'll waste no time cutting back into this deficit.
Wow. Sweet move by Derek Walton. See on the replay, great body control, floater. He wanted the and one and didn't get it. And the guards getting it done for the Cruise tonight.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games. Get interactive stats. And customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We're here to donate our cars to Charity Motors, right, girls?
Yep.
And we're gonna get the full fair market value for our cars right now. You with me?
Yep. And they'll even take this junker. Yep.
And we get to choose which charity the proceeds go to, right?
Yep.
And our car goes to someone in need, right, girls?
Yep. I'd like mine to go to Mr. Buckles here. Charity Motors. Yep.
Upcoming schedule here on the prep for Cruise basketball. Just a couple more times in the month of December that we'll be on the air, but the next contest is on the road against the Cleveland Charge, your hometown team, Matt Derry. On the 17th, that comes up in 8 days. And then after the Showcase tournament in Vegas, the Blue Coats are in the house, the Delaware Blue Coats, and then Russ Eisenstein will come in on color commentary against the Wisconsin Herd on New Year's Eve.
You're bringing the big guns in.
Well, for New Year's Eve.
Wait till you introduce the city of Detroit to the great Russell Eisenstein. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes.
The voice of the Bobcats.
Yep, good buddy. He's actually watching tonight in the Plains down in Ohio. Of course, the voice of the Bobcats.
Yes.
We look forward to that.
The great voice of the Bobcats, the only voice of the Bobcats in my mind.
He is.
There's some others that try to take credit for it.
Well,
nope, Russ is the man.
Yep, and he's been on a tour himself all over the country.
Of course he has.
Between football and basketball, he does it all. He'll do some G League action while you're away from us, buddy. Garrett gets it blocked from behind, and that's a key defensive play with the Crews up by 8.
You want to use some clock, but you want to make good decisions. You don't want to get it down to 2 or 3 and force a bad shot. DJ Baker, I think, is thinking the same thing here. Wants to set something up. Get the timeout. Good coaching here.
We'll take it with him. 1:35 left. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep it right here, actually. I apologize. 95 seconds left. Our executive producer is Alex Westfall. I want to thank our great crew tonight. Art Smith in the assistant producer chair as well. Daniel Cole doing good work on graphics. Adam Fuller on instant replay. Brian Boleski, double B, your A1 tonight. Craig Patterson, your A2 and on utility.
Come on, Craig.
Doing great work. You know Craig.
Everybody knows Craig.
Jamie Janssen in the house helping us on stats and everything else. Chase Kaufman on camera, Kyle Buchanan on camera, and Sam Fisher also on camera tonight. And to my right is Mr. Matt Derry on color commentary, doing a great job. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Yes, DJ Baker out of the timeout. What did he dial up with 95 seconds left?
Well, like I said, you want to use some clock and be smart with it. You're not jacking up any shots early, but the ball be in the hands of that guy, Saban Lee. And whoa, what a silly foul by the SkyForce.
Saban is limping and holding that left knee. Looked like he may have banged it, Matt, but no matter what, it's concerning, right?
Well, I think he banged knees with the big fella, Crown Pole, and I'll walk it off a little bit.
Big night for him. 41 points. And for Saban Lee, he is nearing his career high in points.
Again, you're shooting 2 now, under 2 minutes left. You go back to the normal rules here. Sabo's got 42. Make it 43. How about that? Got them both.
43 points for Saban. Only gets 1 point per free throw now. 10-point lead. Mike Smith, who's been a big part of the comeback effort. It has seen the SkyForce down 22 and have cut it to 2. But no love there. Jalen Johnson says, not in my state, not in my house.
Beautiful defense and help. Smith got around Johnson on the switch, but that's a nice effort by number 4.
Sure is.
Love it. Oh, goodness. Marcus Garrett.
Garrett gets himself to the hole. Saban Lee out of Vanderbilt, of course, and guy that was the second-round pick of the Pistons the 2020 draft. Garrett has guarded him most of the night, and he still has quite some energy left for the offensive end. And this is impressive, Matt. Not going away. 99-92 now.
Still a 3-possession game. Take care of the basketball. Clock is your friend.
Yes, sir.
Let it run down a little bit. You want the ball in the hands of Lee or Walton. Mike Smith all over him. Oh, what a step through.
Walton to the lane, throws it up, no, foul though. And the Crews are going to get a chance here to cross 100 and lock this thing up perhaps. Nice little two-man game here. Walton keeps it himself.
That's beautiful. Love Derek Walton and the body control. He and Saban Lee have been so solid. Love to see the two of them play together. It's been fun.
They play well together.
Yep.
And you never know what might happen. They could end up together with a big club.
Yeah, no. You never know. Derek misses the first. Rob Murphy, talking to him before the season, and even after the opener, I think I've said this before.
Yep.
He said it. We've got to have Derek Walton on the floor. We didn't, we didn't win the home opener because a lot of it was because they just didn't have his presence.
Walton did miss the first couple games against the Wisconsin Herd. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here with the Crews up 8, 100-92. Chad Bush and Matt Derry with you to reset this game. Crews got off to a fast start tonight. Bumped the lead all the way up to 22 points in the first half. Into halftime, they also took a healthy lead to the break. And it wasn't enough. The SkyForce would come back and cut it to 2 with about 4 minutes left. The Crews have since gone on a run, got this thing back up to an 8 to 10 point lead, and now lead by 8 with under a minute left, and are in the prime position to win what's expected to be a must-win game for them to advance in Vegas.
Yeah, I love what DJ Baker said. We want to win these next two, have to win these next two to get into the showcase and be a part of that 8-team situation. These guys are playing with that sense of urgency. You knew Sioux Falls was going to make a run, which they have, but they've weathered that run. Now you get one more stop and this thing's over.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here out of the timeout. Henderson to trigger. Jay Henderson.
No fouls, guys, no fouls.
Smith high in the left. 4 on the timer. Has to hustle. Potter for 3. Got it. Wow.
Inbound the ball. There you go.
5-point game.
Here comes the press. Trap coming. You want to play keep away here?
Can't afford a turnover, and we get a timeout by DJ Baker.
He saw Jalen trapped along that sideline, and you got some timeouts. Use them. I believe that's it for the Crews now.
Matt, you take a look now, and the Crews, I mean, as a team, kind of forming an identity, right? I mean, this is a team from Detroit, blue collar. I mean, they've played tough. They've got skilled offense, and they've got grit. What else could you really ask for? I mean, they've kind of laid the groundwork with this is going to be our theme. We're going to score, and we're going to stop you.
Yeah, no, I like the way they play with pace, and we talked about it, in the open. You want to keep Sioux Falls off the offensive glass. They've done that so far today. You want to defend without fouling. They've done that. We talked a little bit about the replacement for Luka Garza and who's going to step up. Nobody necessarily when it comes to points at the 5 spot, but the activity that Diallo and Johnson have brought, they've got some nice depth, big man depth on this roster.
Saban
Lee scoring 43 points. That helps.
Yeah, it does. And a guy that has a career high 43 now.
All right, shot clock at 5, Chad. They're going to play it out.
2 seconds on the timer. Walton for 3, no, but Stanley with a reset.
There you go.
And he will get it back to the top. And the foul with 13.7 seconds after that big stop. And a nice job getting the offensive rebound from Stanley.
Yeah, I got a little crazy there. He got the offensive board, was under the basket. It's like, no need to shoot.
No, you were right.
Pass it out, make them foul, and let's get out of here.
You were right, sir. Free throw up and good for Derek Walton Jr. out of Chandler Academy in Harper Woods, Michigan. Just down the road. And his solid night continues. Give him 15 points, but he's been a distributor. He's taking care of the basketball. And I mean, the Crews continue that trend. Impressive what they've done tonight with the basketball.
They've been good. You know, yeah, the turnover's a little bit high at 21, but you know what? Chad, at the end of the day, they weathered that storm. You knew Sioux Falls was going to make a run. Saban Lee's been fantastic. And now, defend without fouling. They, a miss or two here, rebounded. It'll be another Motor City Crews victory. Really starting to play well. 4 of their last 5 if they hang on here.
7th game for Saban Lee. An impressive showing, a career high in points. Crews up by a touchdown. And we'll try to talk to the head coach, DJ Baker, after this one. And perhaps Mr. Saban Lee. Inbound to Mike Smith. Got to hustle, 10 seconds left.
No fouls, guys. Let him go.
The deuce off the mark. Rebound by Stanley and a foul by Potter with 3.5 seconds left. And the Crews are well on their way, Matt, to their 7th victory of the year, 3 games over 500, their best mark yet.
I love it. You love to see it. The guys, you get the first one yesterday. It's like, all right, these guys like from Sioux Falls that come in, get the split. When it's very easy to do that, it's tough to beat a team twice in 2 days, but the Crews are going to do it. Guys like Cassius Stanley were really good down the stretch, both defensively and on the backboards.
Sure were. He'll miss the free throw here, but a big part of that guard rotation. And a guy they really like. And happy to get him over from the Pacer organization. Free throw down, 103.95, 3.5 seconds left. SkyForce will trigger in the front court, take advantage of this.
Yep, advancing the ball, using one of your timeouts, but not calling timeout, so it's their last one. Smart move.
Fire up 3 at the buzzer is good for Drew Smith. 103.98, your final score. And the Crews win again, their 3rd straight and their best stretch of the season. They sweep the SkyForce, and they keep their hopes alive of staying within the top 8 of the G League to get in the money in Vegas for the showcase. We're back with a wrap-up from Midtown Detroit right after this. 103.98, Crews over SkyForce. We're back after this.
Oh, you think this is a game? Nah, this right here, this is the NBA G League. The world's most game-recognized game league. The most groundbreaking league. Most get-that-weak-stuff-out league. The most graduated league. Welcome to the world's most G League.
Car trouble?
Yep. Hey, aren't you the founder and president of the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
We drove all the way to Africa to tell you about Charity Motors.
You drove to Africa?
When someone donates their car to Charity Motors, the proceeds will go to any charity they choose.
Like the Shannon Elizabeth Foundation?
Yep.
If you have a car to donate and you're driven to make a difference, please call Charity Motors now.
Yep.
Want more NBA action? Jump into League Pass and stream live games anywhere. Stream more dunks, more buzzer beaters, and more moments all season long on any device. Catch up with condensed games, get interactive stats, and customize the play-by-play with local broadcasts. NBA League Pass brings the game to you. Subscribe today.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Hard to do. No, it's okay. Welcome back to Wayne State Fieldhouse. Chad Bush and Matt Derry with you as we try to get somebody in the postgame to talk to us because we're so excited, Matt. It's 3 in a row, and the win tonight, 103-98 over the SkyForce. Saban Lee, a career-high 43 points, and just a fun night here overall. For the Crews that had a big lead, lost it, never trailed in the second half, but made it interesting and fun, and then pulled away late.
With Juwan Howard in the house, too, which is kind of cool, coming back to see some of his Michigan guys, Derek Walton, Isaiah Livers on the Crews, and Mike Smith from the Skyforce. And Smith played a pretty good game tonight with 18 is what we had for it. But, again, Saban Lee was the story tonight with the 43 points. And you watch some of these highlights and just see what he brought to the table all night long. Aggressive play, knocking down threes. Derek Walton and him, the two-man game was fantastic all night long. And Walton driving and kicking to Saban Lee. And, it was kind of a back-and-forth start. But really, the Crews in that first quarter, leading by 10 and setting the tone, Chad, at the beginning of the game with Saban Lee. And then their defense was fantastic, kind of all over the place. You see Trayvon Palmer there leading out to a run out. That's kind of the story of the game tonight.
Yeah,
defense was good. The other team struggled. Sioux Falls shooting the ball just 35%. Some of that, though, is because of Motor City's defense.
Yeah, the Skyforce scored 36 points in the fourth. They scored 36 points in the first half, and the defense was at a different level in the first half than the second. But the offense created enough cushion to get them through, Matt, and it's good to get tested and also prove that you can handle some adversity late.
No question about it. And you look at the Saban Lee and you say, all right, 43 points, how did he do it? He didn't jack up 30 or 40 shots.
Right.
This was 12 of 19 from the field and 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Or, 9 of 14 from the free throw line. So getting to the foul line was huge for him. Derek Walton with 15 as well. And the 21 assists to 33 field goal makes. Unselfish play tonight for this Motor City Crews team.
Yes, sir. 9 dimes for Walton to go with those 15 points to lead the way. Rebounding, the top cameraman was Czech Diallo with 9. You guys with 9, actually. Palmer with 9. Savitas with 9. A big team effort tonight. All in all, the Crews win it to go to 7-4. Skyforce, you feel for them, Matt. I mean, they played well at times, and you see that they're better than a one-win team. It's easy to see that. They're going to have some time to regroup after the showcase and regather. And the nice part is everybody gets a kind of a fresh start after the showcase in Vegas.
They really do. And you're kind of looking at some of these late game highlights and a guy like Jalen Johnson making the defensive play. They want to be, though, in that top 8.
Yeah.
You want to play the best competition possible, showcase your guys, and know that you could be playing more than just the 2 games that everybody else plays. And so far, so good. You like what you're seeing from what DJ Baker and this team have brought to the table.
It's been a great night. Crews win at 103-98. Saban Lee, a career-high 43 points, his third time going over 40 points this year. Mike Smith leads the way, the former Wolverine, with 19 points. And the Crews out-rebound the Skyforce by 20. That's a big number as well. And outplay them in this ball game. Despite the 20 turnovers, they're able to offset it with their defense. So next up for us with the Crews is the 29th against the Delaware Blue Coats. But don't go anywhere. We'll have coverage on Sunday in the CHSL Mac Callahan Hall Challenge coming up. As you get a look at the Saban Lee career-high night, 43.6 assists. And the three-pointers, Matt, you said it. He didn't do it cheaply. He did it from long range, 5 of 7, and he was able to get himself going and continues to lead the G League with now an average of over 30 points per game with tonight's effort.
It's tremendous. You got to have a guy that is your go-to guy, your meal ticket. He is that. And even on a night where maybe you didn't get as much production from your bigs on the point side and you miss Luka Garza, who's up at the parent club, Saban Lee just takes over. He's a special player.
Great night tonight. Thank you very much, Matt Deary. Great job on color
Back
commentary.
at you, brother. Great to see you, Chad.
Thanks
Always
to our
love working
crew.
with you.
And we will work together in the new year quite
Yes,
often.
sir.
We look
We'll be
forward
here.
to that.
Love it.
103.98, Crews win it. Thanks to our crew for their great effort tonight. Alex Westfall leading the charge back at the PPC. All the great folks responsible for this one. My name is Chad Bush saying so long from Midtown Detroit, where the Crews have won again for the third time in a row. After the second time in a row at home, 103.98, they get the sweep over the Sioux Falls SkyForce. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching and being a part of Crews basketball here on the Prep.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.